to the start of another exciting college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
All right, take it easy on me, dog. Bro, I've never seen this shit before. You had a fucking receiver with purple takeoff? Make no sense.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
I'm starting with this freshman quarterback.
Offense getting set for first down.
What pocket passes on those shit.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout.
God damn.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, really nice catch there. Getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker.
Trying to hurt my guys out.
Ohio State, the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position, Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith, and Jim.
That's why I didn't want to play you first week. Like, get my team right. Gotta get under construction.
He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw.
Yo, what the oh my God.
Intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play.
Wide open, I see it. I'm like, come on.
The offense lining up for a first down play.
That's what we gotta deal with.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Vitonio. Caught. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Glass half full, glass half empty, guys. Obviously great, they got a completion. You prefer that over incompletions or interceptions. The glass half empty. I mean, they made that third down a bit more manageable, but not by much.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Lost one deep down the right side.
Nah, that's crazy.
Inside the 20, still going. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way.
Let's see what we gotta do.
Tennessee. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And this offense gets
Ryan
on the board.
again, you in the game right now. I see. Okay.
Pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game
What?
if you're going to win.
Like, we're not even away, you do?
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass.
Nah, that's crazy.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play.
And on show.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.
It's not the start we wanted, guys.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man, makes the grab.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
Well, I messed up so badly. What did I do? What happened?
And
why did he even be in that area?
Return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start.
Great job, guys.
Here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too.
Stick to the run game. Fuck the best.
Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pressure coming. And the ball's
Can I get that? Yo, what? Yo, this is the game I'm playing right now, dog.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky.
Like how? How do you not get that ball?
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Dropping back, it's Bitonio. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in a sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
This ain't working out, fellas. We gotta get to the
I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Buckeyes are in the hurry up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense finally makes the stop.
Already hurt, bro, off of a strip. That's
man
crazy.
down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Here, bum.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Fast motion from the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there and gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10.
This quarterback ain't it, brother. What's going on?
Right at the goal line. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Need like 3 more, I'll be all right.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown.
All right, EA. What more fucking region I gotta deal with?
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have
get
to
that
take a
turnover
knee
back.
as he stopped at the
Get that
14.
turnover.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive.
You guys
They
think
got
of
to
that?
find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
What?
They get him on the
Suck
ground,
that
and
edge.
with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
Let him play. Let him play.
First
Damn.
down to start the drive after the break. The give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of.
just
too,
hoping
is
he
having
just hit that
conference
ball one
pride,
time.
wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
The Volunteers are marching down the field. They'll throw it on first down. He's right on target.
Switch.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. The inside handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Looking to throw, it's Bitonio. Makes the grab down the middle.
God damn. Out running.
Hit the afterburners, kid.
That's
And he
fine.
just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteer.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Move out the way, dude.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Buckeyes really...
Why is he not in the game? Makes no sense.
They pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do
tired and the season just started. What sense does this make?
They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
I don't know. He had one play and he's already good.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion.
Didn't even get his freaking thing right yet.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
That's crazy.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Oh, right his fingers, he
get there, guys. Y'all, come on, bro. Helping me out, bro. This game ain't messing with me today. This game, it is crazy, but I'm just saying, like, why can't I catch a break? 2 fumbles, I can't get one? This is nothing.
I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
Dropping back, it's Bitonio. Fires one high and deep.
Nah, bro, you kidding me?
Oh, look out, there he goes.
That makes sense.
Ball. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social
2 dudes there and y'all still doing good.
Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute
let him play, let him tire you out.
Looking to move it through the air.
He'll probably beat
And
me
this will
too.
be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Quarterback will audible. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Come on, bro, you gotta catch that.
One-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime.
Just hoping to get up. Nothing, bro. Oh, go big or go home now.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right down the middle.
Stupid of me.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep. But the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside and making the big tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
That should have been a pick 6, and this dude couldn't go. Oh my God.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Look at that. He turned like
Here
that
comes
instead
the
of
Ohio
just
State
running.
offense onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be
Who
dialed
just
in.
trucked
It's
him out the
important
way
down to
like that?
possessions,
That's
Dave, but
easy.
you're able to score some points, so you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Good shit.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His
shit right there with this quarterback.
And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Pathetic. You got your point.
And it's blocked. Now he can return this. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
This is crazy.
that offense back out there. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Yo, this dude is so trash, bro.
Fifth interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
Getting hit every time, throwing trash ducks.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It's crazy.
Takes it to the house.
That's that purple shit. I never seen that before.
Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling.
I let him go. I was like, no way he's gonna do it.
Or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the boundaries. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Hey, motherfucker. Oh,
Someone not
God.
clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Yeah, right.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second. He's going to throw deep.
Yo,
right
the dude still goes every time. I gotta user him every time. Like, come on.
There he goes to the right. Touchdown ball.
Same shit, different day.
Is on.
When these offenses get in rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it. 2.
You know what's crazy? The
Another
blocked
touchdown.
field
This
goal, I
offense
didn't
is
even
doing
press
what
anything. I
they
went
wanna
on
do
zone.
with having a lot of success.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that, frankly,
Thought we
wasn't
had
as
it.
close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
That one
Yo, this
comes
quarterback
out
ain't
hot
helping
down the
me
right
out
side.
with nothing, bro.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense has been lights out for the majority of this football game. They did give up a score to this guy, but they know
Thought
who
he
the
was
big
supposed to
weapon
be
is.
nice.
They know where the quarterback is going to be looking. So here in the second half, they're going to have a plan for him, and they did on that last one.
Quarterback checking the play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Looking to go up top on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Got it inside the tag. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out.
Try it if you want.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
This will go work.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Vitonio. Looking deep down the right side.
Dog.
He's got it inside the 25.
It's crazy, man.
Touchdown, Tennessee. And the stomping has commenced. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. He has
Got the
been
slowest dude in the game
surgical.
already.
Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Thought he was in the comeback, fellas. Thought he was in the comeback.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap on third down. He makes the grab. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete.
Get a block.
And he breaks
Run, boy.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here.
This is the one, guys. This is the one.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Give to the single back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Bitonio. Lofts one high and deep. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back.
Aw, stupid. Why did I do that?
But on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Motion from the offense. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. And he's still running after the move. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The attack was finally made. The give to the tailback. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down to 12. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. From the shotgun, the inside.
Yo, that dude just destroyed you.
Fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of
Our
scrimmage.
receivers hurt off of it?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
That's crazy that he didn't slide. The animation of sliding.
First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
Throw the ball, brother.
Quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And now if I was the offense, I'd think about
just
getting
the
the
worst,
football
man.
maybe
I'm the worst.
somewhere because you're getting beaten and eaten alive in the interior. You had a gain of no yards the last play. You just gave up a sack. Put your quarterback, put the football out on the perimeter in space.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal.
Dude, he leaves the ball so much when he didn't need.
He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40.
His quarterback so much.
And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? The first guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form the balls going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return.
Play call by me.
And the ball will make it into the end zone.
Finally had some flow, and then what's happening below.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Trying to find his man on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left.
Yep.
And that ball is picked off.
Acting out with this team right now. They got a lot of construction to do.
The 30. And
this team is playing like they are in preseason.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the ground with the back.
Just bouncing off of guys.
How does that feel, right?
Oh,
now
my best player.
The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Just feeds the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try the run. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there.
Whatever is right.
The scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Going up top on first down.
What was this dude said
that. Plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the
freaking catches the ball and turns it into no reason.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time. Made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back.
Why'd he do that?
Back across his body, and it's picked off.
This dude freaking stood there and then moved.
After a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Back to throw. It's Bitonio. Lets it fly.
Yo, come on, computer. What do you fucking shit up for?
I'm a little bit surprised I'm still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense.
That run was coming.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose it.
He gets tackled by 3 dudes. You don't get hurt.
Sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's
They're
coming.
They're going to be
running loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got enough space. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's
Could have been holding on them pass.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Black 24. Black 24. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Gorilla.
He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. That big fella up front just won his one-on-one battle and got to the quarterback.
And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat the guy in front of you, and great job by using your hands, getting by that first initial guy, and then getting to the quarterback. And the hard part a lot of time is getting him on the ground. Nice job by the big lineman.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone.
Let's make a bet. If I score here, I win the game.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Bulls his way forward. He steps out of bounds.
I don't know why this dude is in the game. Like, it don't make sense.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Going for it all. Makes the grab.
That boy, nice.
Touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game. But
that should have been a pick. No move.
The consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, and this offense.
This quarterback, bro, he's trash. Like, how you not throwing that shit way ahead? That's a step.
Put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because
30-point game. Let's go. Solid.
Fair catch called for and made.
Why are these dudes all tired, bro? Ever since last year, like, I don't understand. Like, my dudes just get too tired too fast.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to...
For the 4th time tonight, it's an
I thought he was going down.
Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I guess playing the same dumb defense all game.
The way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got it! I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
He's taking the deep shot. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On second down, just keeps firing. Tremendous awareness along the sideline.
At least we get some confidence, guys. We seeing what can work with this team.
First and 10 for this offense from the 42. He wants to throw. Unleashes one deep.
This dude on the throws are everything, bro. Let's go to arm strength, brother.
And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Sacks, brothers, and tackles.
The defense, a mere 21 seconds to go here. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense.
GG's, man, GG's.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
What call time? They call timeout? What the fuck? Oh, you did. Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
One more play to pad the stats. Looking to pass. It's Vitonio. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect.